Hey there, this is Faisal. I'm a certified high performance coach and I help entrepreneurs and professionals just like yourself live happy, fulfilled, and successful lives by raising their performance and potential in everything that they do. In today's video, I want to talk about something really amazing. And this is something I had to go through when I made changes in my life in terms of my career and life choices and the values and beliefs that I have. And it's something that people sit on for a long, long time. And sometimes even most of their life or all of their life. So my question to you is, what is the worst that could happen? So let me relate that to your life. Let's say you're somebody who has a very, very, very miserable job. You've tried everything to like your job and to find more challenging tasks, but there's just no growth, there's no challenge, there's no interesting thing about your job. You're just doing the same thing over and over and over. Or let's say you're in a relationship where you have tried everything short of doing a brain transplant for yourself or your life partner. And you're miserable and you hate your life for it. And I can empathize with you and sympathize with you. It's difficult. Let's say you truly want to do something else, but what's holding you back is that something will go wrong if I start living my dreams, if I do the thing that I love, whether that be becoming a musician or painting or becoming a YouTube celebrity, whatever you like. I'm kind of like that. Well, not really. I'm not a celebrity yet. But whatever it is that's holding you back or whatever it is that you truly want to do, ask yourself this very, very important question. What is the worst that could happen if you leave that job, leave that relationship, sell everything and start traveling the world for a year, or start working abroad somewhere, or take the chance to take that job that you always wanted, or go study or start a new career completely? What is the worst that could happen? The reason I'm asking this question is because in our mind, within our thoughts, we think that the worst is much worse than what it actually is. And I had to experience this. And after I took the leap, I actually studied engineering. If a lot of people, if you have heard my story, I studied engineering and I had to make a huge career change from engineering to working with people as a high performance coach, as somebody who is on YouTube, who's never spoken in front of people before, but I had to make drastic changes. And before that, I was really afraid and all kinds of thoughts came to my head that, oh my God, if I do this, this is going to happen. My life's going to end. My family's going to reject me. My friends are going to think I'm weird, all kinds of other stuff. And I won't have any future in the world. But the reality is, it's none of those reasons. None of those things will ever happen. Right after I took action, it was a weird shift that happened in my life when I decided that, okay, I want a new life. I want to start all over again, and I want to do something different that makes me happy. The shift was that the fear was gone. The worst was not as bad. Did I have to start over again? Did I have to face a lot of challenges? Yes, I did. But do you know of anything that's worthwhile that is not challenging in your life? Challenge is a good thing. It helps us grow. Misery is a different thing, but that's a whole different subject. So again, the reason I'm asking you this question is so you define your fears. So let's do it like this. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10, you're living an amazing life, you have a great paying job, you're living comfortable and everything, all that. And 1 being you're almost dead. So let's say you're somewhere in the middle. Let's say you're a 5 or maybe a 6 or between 4 and 6. You're not really that happy. This is what Tony Robbins calls you're in no man's land. Most people are at 4 or 5 or 6, where they're not miserable enough to take action, and they're not happy enough to enjoy their life. It's the worst place to be. So if you were in like a 1 or 2, you would actually take action because your own misery would force you, but you're somewhere in the middle. Let's suppose that. So what will happen if you quit that job, that career, that relationship, and you start over, or you go to a whole different country, or you do something else drastic in your life? What might happen, and this is a might, is that you will go on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of your happiness, in terms of the things that you the thing that you enjoyed before, your luxuries, your stable pay, and whatever else, or stable relationship. You might go to a 3 or a 4 from a 5 or a 6. Might. That's the worst case scenario. And that will be a very temporary thing, because within a year or two, you can pick yourself back up and life goes on as usual. Will you have some challenge, emotional problems to deal with? Will you have some challenges to deal with? You might have to start a whole career all over again. You might have to look for a new person to be with. You might have to start your life in a whole new country. Yes, those are challenges, but that will help you grow. So that's the worst case scenario. What is the best case scenario? Nobody thinks of that. The best case scenario might be that you will go through those couple of years or a year or a few months of challenging times to get to a 8 or 9 or 10 permanently in your life, because you chose to go towards your happiness. You chose to go towards the thing that you love. So for a slight 1 in a million probability that the worst case scenario might happen in your life and you're not taking action, you have chosen to abandon happiness, bliss, fulfillment at a rating of 8 to 10 for the rest of your life. And it's not just you. It's a very normal thing. A lot of people do it. I did it for a long time. I sat with my misery. I sat with my self-loathing, self-hate for a long time, until one day I decided that no more. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be successful. You deserve to be fulfilled in your life. Don't buy into what people say about life. This is just how life is. No, it's not. We live in a world of possibilities. The things that are possible are way beyond people's imagination. People's imagination is covered by their fears. The thoughts that you have in your mind, in your head, are mostly from your fear-based environment. So define your fear and you will find that the worst is not that bad. But the possibility of living a better life is very possible. It's within reach, within your action. And the fear does not go away before taking action. It goes away after you take action. So whatever you need to do in your life, take a good, hard look at it. If you take that action, what is the worst that could happen? Write it down. Write down, sit down and write down all the worst case scenarios. And also sit down and write down what's the best thing that could happen. And ask yourself, is that worst thing permanent? Or is it just a temporary discomfort that you have to go through to see the world of possibilities on the other side? So if you're done living that miserable life, if you're dealing with a lot of challenges, you don't know which way to go, you don't have any clarity in terms of your life, your career, your relationships, or whatever else, you want a better plan, a more strategic plan, you want to be able to take action, you want better tools and strategies to be able to take action, influence the people in your life in a positive way, to help them, get them to support you, and you becoming a positive influence in the people's life, in your life, and the people you care about in their life, and also develop the courage to take action. If you're ready to do that, take advantage of the 90-minute strategy session that I've offered here. All you have to do is fill out a questionnaire online. It's a Google form. First, read the page. It'll explain what the whole the program or session is going to be about, and then you can just fill out that questionnaire. I just need to know that you're not a stalker that doesn't have the intention to do anything, or you're serious about what you're doing, and I'm able to help you. Then what I can do is schedule that 90-minute strategy session with you, and we can take your life to the next level. If you're ready to do that, take advantage of that. The link is below. It's faisalinsam.com/p/coaching. Until my next video. Oh, before I end the video, if you have any questions, concerns, or thoughts, please post them below. Make sure you like and share this video with your friends and family, the people you care about who need to hear this message. I'm sure there's somebody you know in your life that's not living their true potential. If that's not you, share this with them and make sure you like it so we can get more people to join the conversation. Until my next video, have an amazing day. Bye.